He also,
He's
do this
awesome
one,
guy.
said he knows your auntie, Carol.
Okay.
Come on, Kiki. Yes, sir.
And you're.
We are live? All right.
And who's this one on that?
This is Mansuro. He's our IT
guy.
assistant.
Oh, I have a lot of respect for IT.
He keeps us running.
Where'd you go to school?
Ball State University.
Oh, Steve, wonderful. Well, welcome to the family here. Yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm Tony. Yeah. Okay, great. Well, I got a surprise visit this afternoon by the post office, and even Bruce called me, but there's something a little goofy going on at the post office.
I just got mine today.
That's what they said.
And I got mine today
Ben
too.
sent that off. I'm
What the heck
telling
is
you,
going on?
remember the last time? those
Yeah, yeah,
packages
yeah,
and you
yeah.
did- And I was telling the trustee, no, we get mail returned here saying it's undeliverable and it's been going to the same address for years.
Something's going on with that.
So-
Yeah, I know it worries me a lot too. Are we on right now?
Yeah, yeah, we're
Let
live,
her
yeah.
understand.
Okay, so I guess we should get started then, shouldn't we? So,
Yes.
okay, but anyway, I was gonna say, this came, but I printed on everything online, because I figured that maybe,
It wouldn't come.
or somebody took it.
Oh,
I'm
no, it's
so
the
sorry.
mail.
Okay,
They're so
great.
slow.
Well, let us begin, are we ready to begin
ready,
then?
rock, roll,
Okay,
roll.
wonderful. So we're gonna begin our June 9th Wayne Township Board meeting. And as always, we have an agenda, and our first item on the agenda is our call to order. So let's begin that.
Go ahead,
Austin, I
trustee.
trustee present.
All right, and Anthony Henry, Chair, present.
Pat Turner, board member present.
Bruce Steer, board member present.
Patsy Brewer, recording secretary present.
Ernest Whitaker, financial advisor present.
Turn it up.
Yeah, see if I get you turned up here, Curtis.
Is that better?
A little
Yeah,
bit.
a
Let me see if I
little.
can turn it up on my end.
Yeah.
All the way up.
Yep.
Okay, and then our second item on the agenda is approval of the board meeting minutes, and I bet you I'm gonna get that approval from Mr. Steer, who
I
was,
wasn't here.
he was, okay, but he was very fervent about getting the minutes. He wanted to see the minutes of our meeting, so,
Oh, that was it.
Um,
Okay. I was there.
Mr. Steer, are you willing to give me a second on that? Give us a second.
I can't.
He wasn't.
Oh, you were
He
here.
wasn't here. I was
Okay,
here, so
Pat was here.
I moved to approve.
Okay, so I've got approval on the minutes. It is got a second. I'll second that. And any discussion? Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we have the approval of the May 12th board meeting minutes. Item number 3, the financial reports, and will you be doing that?
I
or
think so,
Mr.
Curtis.
Whitaker?
I'll take it, right?
Yes, sir, that's fine.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna have our financial reports, and we're gonna start with our financial management system on
Okay.
page 1, our cash and funds balance sheet from 1/1/2026 to 5/31. All banks year to date. It's gonna be those top boxes up top.
Mhm.
We're gonna start with our account numbers on the left. 0050 Township Roads, nothing. 0101 Township Fund, $2,254,505.41. 0110 Emergency Utility Assistance, $100 even. 0121 the Richard A. Stevenson Scholarship, $5,619. 0123 2024 Special Events, there's nothing there, so that one will drop off here soon. 0124 2025 Special Events, $3,145.50. We're gonna continue to spend out of that one for these next couple of events. 0126 Trust Indiana Debt Service, $451,610.85. 0127 Trust Indiana Rainy Day Service, $572,213.33. 0128 2026 Special Events, $3,550. That one will continue to go up when we get donors this year, because that's what we put it into. Let's see, 0840 Township Assistance, $2,925,636.33. 9999 payroll deduction, $8,135.91. And then we'll skip down to 1318 Representative Pay Program, $146,585.06. for a grand total of $6,371,101.39.
Okay,
If we flip to the back there, you'll see where it says reconciliation, what we say we have available matches our bank balance.
all right.
Now we'll flip to our statements. And we'll start with our statement, 0101. On this one, you can flip to the second page of that. And we'll look at the month-to-date expenses, and that's gonna be $46,288.12. Year-to-date, $306,044.46, with a remaining of $878,102.54. Flip a page, and we'll be looking at statement 840.1, our township admin from 5/1 to 5/31/2026. We'll look at the bottom there in the third row, the third column there. It's going to be our month-to-date, $254,001.00. Year-to-date, $1,119,492.95, with a remaining of $2,981,676.05. We'll flip another page to flip 2 pages, so it'll be 840.2, direct township assistance. And it looks like we might have lost Curtis, but we'll be all right. 840.2, direct township assistance from 5/1 to 5/31/2026. Third column there is going to be $131,479 or $479.78. Year-to-date, $817,644.61, with a remaining of $1,902,855.39. And this is the one I would say, guys, look at the percent there.
Yes.
We're at 30%. That number is a little bit lower because you guys did allocate more money to be actually in this fund this year. And so far, we've been steady, probably about steady where we were last year, but since you guys put more money in that fund this year, that percentage number doesn't look nearly as high. I will flip to 840.3, direct township assistance, or other township assistance from 5/1 to 5/31. Month-to-date, $676.28. Year-to-date, $1,543.84, remaining of $3,456.16. Oh, got a little bit.
Okay.
Curtis, you with us?
I am, I lost you for a second.
Gotcha. We are on 840. We just finished.
Yeah.
Financial reports. So that concludes the financial reports, and myself and Curtis will be happy to answer any questions you may have.
I don't have any questions, Mr. Steer.
No.
Okay.
I will say, back to the direct township assistance, 840.2, I think is what it is. So I track the dollar number of appeals that we send out every day, just to see where we're at compared to every month. And I will say we did have a $25,000 day one of these last days last week. So we have been getting busier. We'll see if that starts to reflect on the 840.2 sheet there with that 30% number down at the corner. So we'll keep an eye on that. But like I said, you guys allotted us a little bit more money in that fund this year, so we should be okay.
All right. Good. Okay, thank you, trustee. All righty, looks like we have a resolution you'd like to present, trustee. You want to talk about that resolution 2606-6?
Yep, absolutely. So every year, the state mandates us that we have a look at our internal controls, and what that is making sure that we're doing right by our money and making sure we're doing right by the taxpayers, making sure we got multiple sets of eyes on everything, making sure we're documenting everything how it's supposed to be, make sure our office isn't the wild, wild west. And if you guys know Callie, you know that she is very good at making sure we are buttoned up and doing what we need to do. So this first thing here is our trustee directive. This is our actual system on what we do in our office here. So this first section talks about basically the control environment, and that's us setting the tone. Hey, we don't want any mistakes. If we have mistakes, we need to find them and we need to root them out. So that's what basically this first page is talking about. Second page, goes into more details on what we do. So you got your controls over information, which would be our emails, our spreadsheets, our physical controls over valuable assets. Our credit card goes in the safe, so only a couple people in the building have access to that safe. Establish and review of performance measures and indicators. We're always reviewing things. We're always looking at how people are doing, how our systems are doing. Segregation of duties. There's always multiple eyes on everything. As you can see on, if you flip 2 pages here, there's like a flow chart. This is anything that we get monies wise, receipts, either Patsy or whoever's at the front desk will
Oh,
timestamp
okay.
it when we get it. Then the clerk will review it, and then prepare a bank deposit. If we get something in, we'll timestamp it, clerks review it, then I review it. So there's multiple sets of eyes on everything that we get in. Let me go back to where was this at here. Let's see, and then further on down on page 2, it goes into the systems that we use, our comms webs, our PIC. Those are the systems that we cut checks out of. It's got our vendors in it. Flip to page 3, it talks about how we back up each system. We still have an off-site safe deposit box at Old National for when we need to back up anything. And then you flip to, I just talked to you guys about the flow chart, and that's how we handle all of our invoices, receipts, bank recs, anything. So there's more than one set of eyes looking at it. Callie reviews it, she sends it to me to review, then I sign off on it with a review. So there's more than 2 sets of eyes on everything that we pay, anything that we get in. So that's what this sheet is, and that's what we're asking for your approval with the WTR 2606-6.
I would move to approve resolution WTR 26.
All right.
Special.
I've got a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second, okay. Discussion, any discussion? Alrighty, all those in favor of resolution WTR 2606-6 signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed? Discussion, okay, and that resolution passes, trustee. Alrighty. Number 5 on the agenda is the trustee certification to the Township Board or Oversight Committee regarding the internal control. Did we talk about that, trustee?
No, so we talked about what our actual system is, but this
Okay.
is actually talking about us training of the staff and your
Okay.
training of the board.
Alrighty.
So I'm actually gonna read through this just so I
Sure.
can have it on record.
Sure.
So this is our trustee certification to the Township Board or Oversight Committee, which is you guys as well, regarding the internal control structure and training of officers and employees. I, Austin R. Knox, trustee of Wayne Township, Pownell County, certify to the Township Board or its Oversight Committee that the Township has developed, implemented the acceptable minimal level internal control standards and internal control procedures for internal control systems of political subdivisions as described by State Board of Accounts and its uniform internal control standards for Indiana political subdivisions that officers or employees of the township whose official duties include receiving, processing, depositing, dispersing, or otherwise having access to funds that belong to federal government, state government, political subdivision, or another governmental entity, and certify that they have received the appropriate training. Township officers or employees whose official duties include receiving, processing, depositing, dispersing, or otherwise having access to funds that belong to federal government, state government, political subdivision, or another government entity are listed below. Usually we would go through and see whose job description would match actually being in that flow chart that I showed earlier. But this year I decided we're just going to train everybody in the building, just because we've had some movement going around in the last year, so we want people to be trained just in case they have a billing for somebody or in case their job description changes. So we have trained everybody in the building on our internal control system. So I am certifying that to you today. I don't believe that requires a vote, but that is me certifying it to
Okay,
you all
great,
today.
okay, wonderful. Well done, trustee. Okay, I think we need a vote on that then. Okay, all right, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
How many employees do we have now currently?
Oh, goodness.
Is this the total?
Yes, so we're
Of course, we're
teetering
not
at-
employees, so 3 of us would not be considered, we're I guess, elected board members, but you've got, trustee, you got quite a crew here, don't you? Yeah,
We're at, so we roughly at 34, so we're getting ready to hire one more caseworker.
My gosh.
Yeah, so
that's a big responsibility,
it
trustee.
is, but when you got a great team, they make it all work.
Well, I still haven't, okay, well, we'll talk about something in a minute here about that. Okay, our next meeting is, item number 6 is July the 14th. We're gonna take a look at our calendars here, see if we're all gonna be present. I'll take a look at mine here. July the 14th. Okay, July 14th is good for me. Bruce, does it look good for you then, does it? July the 14th?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, wonderful, all right, so that's Thursday, Tuesday, July 14th, okay. Number 7, comments, trustee Knox?
Yep, I don't have many today, which is, doesn't happen very often. First thing is the homeless situation. I told you guys before I'm on that, on the board
Yes.
anchor, and I know that we've talked about potentially doing something from our office regarding the homeless. But we've decided right now to kind of pump our brakes and let's see what happens with this new homeless shelter that the city's trying to go on, and then figure out how we can partner with that or how we can branch off of that going on.
Well, we just heard.
Yeah.
That.
Are they trying to move it?
That the Republicans are all gonna vote no.
Oh. Last week, we thought, from what we had heard as a board, that we had 4 votes.
Do
to
you?
get- to
Okay.
get- That was last week.
We heard today that
So it must
Steve Shine is encouraging folks
I
to vote
believe it.
no.
I believe it. Yeah, so when we left out that meeting last week, the next day we got an email saying that we thought we had potentially had the 4 votes to get it
Okay.
done. So that could really put a hindrance on everything today then, so. But yeah, so that's where we're at. I did go down to see the Lafayette homeless shelter.
Okay.
It was definitely interesting. It was definitely a really cool concept on what they got going on down there. So kind of want to see what they get going with the city first before we jump on anything ourselves, so. The next thing I got is our family fun day. We had our family fun day this last week. Our staff did amazing. Our ticket count said that we had 420 people here. Our parking lot was packed. And it was the same day as Tour de Fort, those people ride the bikes around the city and drink and everything.
Okay.
But everybody that was riding by was stopping and looking at our place because we had the music blaring out there. We had the bounce houses and everything. So,
Mascot.
yeah, the IFW mascot
You know,
came.
there was an awful lot that
Yep,
went
fire truck
on
came
Saturday.
over.
And we had the Fort Wayne, at the park, we had, the music festival going
Yep,
on.
yep. Was it middle age?
And the-
Middle
Yeah.
waves
Oh,
going
middle
on,
waves, oh,
middle
wow.
waves,
Yeah.
the Tour de Fort, your
Everything,
party,
yeah.
and what else?
The Corvette.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
Lord,
yeah.
the city was on, downtown was on fire
Yes, sir.
last
Yes,
Saturday.
sir.
So, trust me, you happy with the turnout?
Absolutely,
everything?
absolutely.
Oh,
420 people, and then we gave away 15 academic achievement scholarships and 3 of our RAS scholarships. It was a good time. So it was a good time. One of Miss Patsy's grandson got a scholarship. So
Oh, wonderful.
4.34 GPA, ranked 8th in his class at Southside.
Awesome.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Miss,
Purdue,
oh,
West
Patsy, that's
Lafayette.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, that's tough. There's a,
They were happy. People commented. It lady just hugged me and thanked us for having this. She said, "This is so wonderful." She really just so happy. It was really good. We had a great. This was one of
and our
the.
informational booth said that they had never given out so much information before.
Yeah, and they had books from the library, nice books. The children just really enjoyed it. Going over there, they gave nice books out. Nice.
Yeah, so
Everything was so nice.
oh,
It was like one of the better ones.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's probably one of the best ones that we've had. So
It was. The new paddy wagon,
Yeah.
the hot dogs were good. We had slushy.
Yeah.
It was just
Yeah,
nice.
good job,
It
good
was
job,
yeah.
good
We
job.
missed you all though.
I was,
Usually,
I had another commitment.
okay.
My grandson, who spent
Oh, yeah. Your
I saw it.
grandson.
126 days in the NICU at DuPont Hospital, was released.
Oh,
And he was born at 1 pound 3 ounces.
wow.
And now he's almost 6'4", but he had to pass a number of tests. One being able to ride in a car seat.
Oh.
Of course,
Yeah.
taking him
Yeah,
home.
yeah.
And I knew I was missing it. And Pat and I think the year before we went, we had a blast out here in the.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I remember.
And
Yeah.
it was great. And,
We did it in the front this
Yeah,
year.
it was a little more room.
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I'm really happy for you. Thank you for carrying on without your board. And of course,
I know.
our Mr. Steer, he was in Paris.
Yeah, that's what I learned.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next thing I got is our AP bills, $488. No usage, so it's all just service fees and everything.
Oh, this is great.
480.
488.
Yep, and that's no usage, so. And the last thing I got for you guys is our numbers. So I will give you give you last year's numbers first. So for the month of May, 5/1/2025 to 5/31/2025, we had a total number of requests of 818, with a total value of benefits paid out of $201,506.
What was it, sir?
201,506. And then same period for this year, 5/1 to 5/31/2026, total number of requests is 789, with a total value of 174,313.
Well, interesting. What's behind that, you
So
think,
we were
trustee?
thinking, or 2025, we never got a tax break. Like we went straight through February, straight through probably mid-June-ish without any tax flow. But this year we got an actual tax flow, like we slowed down. So we're thinking we're still at the tail end of that. But like I said, this last week we had a day of $25,000, which is a humongous day for us. It's almost like double. We normally try to average around that 10,000 mark. For me, that's a good number for what you guys set for budget-wise. So we had been down a little bit for that tax season. So when we get these numbers like that 25,000, we're figuring we're back on the up and up with requests coming back through. So,
All
and that's all
right.
I've got for you guys.
Okay, thank you, trustee.
Thank you.
It's very informative, very enlightening. Board members,
I have nothing.
Mr. Steer?
No.
Nothing? Okay, I do want you to know that I entertained 2 meetings ago, not last month, the month before, about looking at compensation for you as our trustee, and I did receive information regarding other townships' compensation packages for the township trustees, and I just want you to know, trustee, I want to look at that again, and with the board, looking at making sure that you're being compensated fairly, and our numbers look strong. I've been looking at this again, and so just give me a little bit more time, and I want to see exactly like how the protocol works for that, and I might need a little support or some help with that. So anyway, just want you to know that that's still on the table for us. Okay. Okay. See, is there anything else I want to mention? Trustee, are you at liberty to share with us your feelings about if this homeless shelter that would really fall into our neighborhood?
Absolutely.
I did not think that it would become so controversial.
I either.
I didn't. I was, but something has surfaced, and I know our St. Paul's Lutheran is worried about children, but there's been some beautiful articles, op-ed opinions about why we should go forward with that facility, because it is rooted in an area where there's a whole arena of services that are helping folks, and most of these folks don't have transportation, so it's kind of a bouncing around type of thing. So I heard through the grapevine, and it was only an hour ago, that at the rink center. Links. Have you heard that?
Well, but I think,
saw
yeah, I
Sheila
don't,
Curry.
Yeah, that's the only way I saw it.
but I don't think people wanted there either.
No, no.
They
It
like to
shouldn't be
do
there.
something else.
Well,
Links.
that's, I mean,
I'd like to see them revitalize it,
Yes.
to do something like
Yep.
like it once was.
Yes, it was a hot spot.
It was.
It's in the state of Indiana.
And it was
They had
beautiful for
everything
children
like
and
that.
families. I
Yeah.
remember my brother Marty, who was in the juice business, and Mr. what was his name? Was it
Link
Mr. Link?
Chapman.
Yeah, Mr. Chapman. But Mr. Chapman would do, God bless him, would do Sunday morning breakfasts. And that man was committed to that neighborhood. He was
I showed you
Skate
that
the
restaurant. I'm just that
Yes, sir.
restaurant.
Hey, restaurant, I
It
know.
was so good.
It was so good.
Consistent, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. My Lord. Well, anyway, but trustee, so back to my question. are we allowed, I mean, is there anything wrong with us? And, I mean, is there going to be a vote here?
What I've heard is they could delay it, which they could push it back to next week or the next one after that, which, hearing what you said.
Well,
today
is
might-
meeting tonight?
Yeah, might be, yeah. it's
There's a
supposed to be
public hearing
yeah.
tonight, yeah.
Public hearing is
Yeah,
tonight.
people are gonna be speaking
Yeah.
tonight.
But
For
have at it, we need all support we can get for that shelter, it's needed.
Yeah, trustee, I mean, but, is it, I mean, would it be inappropriate for you to be a speaker as the trustee?
And as a board member, that I'm not
I
sure.
mean,
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, because he's a board member.
Yeah.
Because he's a board member for the.
Oh, yeah, you are both,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Right.
So,
But, yeah, great.
so they already know where I stand.
Right.
Is Meg Disper on that too?
Yep, so
I
Meg,
mean,
myself, Thomas.
there's some powerhouse board members. And I don't mean to singling out that, but I mean, Meg Disper,
Mhm.
she's experienced
Absolutely.
years of running that St. Joseph Foundation, but, okay, well, all right, enough of that. Okay, all right, finish with that. Okay, any other comments? No? And so, Suzanne Runge, has she stepped down
She has
yet?
retired, yep, and our new communications director is Mary McCabe, is how you say her last name.
Okay.
She has hit the ground running, she's done a fantastic job. You're gonna see us on different social media sites now, we're gonna have an Instagram coming up soon.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so we're
Okay,
gonna
good.
start a
How
newsletter,
was,
I think.
how was Suzanne's little going?
It was good, it was good.
Was it here in the facility then,
Yep,
was it?
Yep, she got me emotional talking about her last day. Yeah.
Yeah, I missed out, because she and I came in with the drug.
Yeah.
We were the last two, and you two, yeah.
So,
But I missed her, but I expressed my,
Yeah.
we just hugged, and I'm gonna miss
yeah,
you.
yeah.
She was cute. She was great, yeah, okay, well, great. Okay, well, thank you very much. Okay, so I guess on that note, then we will adjourn.
I have some things for you to sign.
Thank you, Curtis.
Thank you, Mr. Whitaker. Okay. Oh, my,
Oh, Mr. Silver down there?